How to own website businesses. Creating and running your own website may be simpler than you might think. These days, anyone can have a website up and running within minutes. Whether you want to know how to own website businesses or how to own a personal website, there are user-friendly tools for every step of the way, and you don't need any previous experience to make this work. Why do you want a website? There are various types of websites, and your choice will depend on what you'd like to achieve from your own website. Do you want to earn money from your website? Or do you want to share your passions? Since most people who ask how to own website want to make money online, I'll address that option, but the process is very similar for personal websites. If you're thinking about earning money from your website, you may have a product already, or you may be looking for a product. Either way, the steps of how to own websites is the same when setting up free or paid. The great news is that there are many options for actually building your website. There are several excellent website building software programs. These are programs you download from the internet and then use, like you would use Microsoft Word, except you're building your website instead of typing a letter. The most popular of these products is Dreamweaver, which does take a little getting used to but allows you to do just about anything. However, if you were to use these products, you'd either need to already have some experience, or you'd need to be prepared for a fairly steep learning curve. If this is your first website, I'd advise starting with an established company that provides templates. An example is WordPress, which is extremely easy to use, has hundreds of templates to choose from, and still gives you plenty of control over how your site looks. Services such as this can provide the solution to anyone for how to own website businesses, no matter how inexperienced they are. What's in a domain name? One of the first decisions you need to make regarding how to own website rights is choosing a domain name for your website. This will form the website address. It can take some time as you need to choose a name that is still available. Many people go with a name they like, but there's more to it than that if you want your website to be successful. If you choose a name that people are searching for, you'll be ranked higher in the search engines. For example, if you have a site called Windows.com, when someone searches for Windows, your site is more likely to come up within the first results than if it was called JaneShop.com winky face. Now, of course, Windows.com will definitely already be taken, so you wouldn't be able to use that. You'd need to think of other possible phrases people might type into Google when looking for Windows. You can also use a keyword research tool to find out what people are searching for. Type in the obvious word, and the tool will bring up a list of variations that people are typing into search engines, and it will tell you how many searches are being made for that phrase each month. So, using the Windows example again, you might end up with the phrase new window installation or cheap window replacements, and as long as the phrase applies to your website, and the name hasn't already been taken, it will be a good one to use, because when people search for that phrase, your site will have more chance of coming up in the first results. There are several companies from which you can buy a domain name. If you search for register domain name, it will bring up a few options. A domain name is in fact only leased, and not bought, which means you need to pay for it each year. Although it's not expensive, most domains range from about $2 to about $12 per year. If you don't renew your domain, it will become available for others to buy. Hosting your website. Every website needs to be hosted, and this usually incurs a monthly fee. Again, it's not very expensive, and there are some companies that offer free hosting. It's advisable to research various hosting companies and find feedback on them so that you know you're going to get reliable service. If their servers go down, your website will not be available, so make sure they have a good reputation for reliability and that they have backup servers. Fill in the gaps in closing. The most important task in how to own website businesses is research, keyword research, forum research, and competition research. Find out what people are searching for, what questions they need answered, and what your competition is already providing. Then fill in the gaps. This will give you the best possible start to your website business and will help to ensure your success. There are many tools available to help make the research easier, and it's worth the effort. A successful website can make more money, faster, and without the risks, overheads, and investment than most conventional businesses. Go ahead and have fun with it.